We turn and burn as we continue with action. Since he was a teenager, Steven Nguyen's goal has been to compete against the best in the world in the octagon. Tonight, the Ninja makes what he expects to be the debut to remember against Jarno Errens.
After 2 appearances on Dana White's Contender Series didn't produce a contract, Steven Nguyen knew his back was against the wall when he entered the Apex for a 3rd time last September against AJ Cunningham. But this 3rd time was a charm, as Nguyen scored a 2nd round TKO that punched his ticket to the UFC. Now with that roster spot secured, the Ninja preps to battle the Netherlands' Jarno Errens. Aiming to smash his way into the UFC win column tonight, Errens showed that he can hang in the big leagues in his first 2 trips to the octagon. All that's left to move his career forward is getting his hand raised tonight. Coming up next, Jarno Errens faces Steven the Ninja Nguyen.
Love to see these moments for fighters like this. A lesson in persistence from Steven the Ninja Nguyen, who's a fight finisher and a winner. He's 9-1 in his pro career, but it took him 3 trips to Dana White's Contender Series to get that coveted UFC contract. A life moment tonight, a dream come true, Laura, but of course, you don't just want to get here, you want to make noise once you do, and that's what he says he's ready to do.
A life moment is the perfect way to put it, and you know, seeing his journey across those 3 fights, it's really incredible to see the evolution. And that last one in particular against AJ Cunningham, what a tremendous performance. I mean, Steven Nguyen has always been a technical boxer, very composed, a lot of good things on the feet, but there was sometimes a bit of a nastiness missing from the way that he would operate. And in that AJ Cunningham, he came out with some extra salt on that performance. You could see the determination. You could see he understood the assignment of what it meant to be on the Contender Series, to work for that contract. But as you say, Brendan, now in the UFC, he has to go out there and do it again, Paul.
Yeah, and it's just, you've got to know that it's got to give you some confidence when you get brought back that many times to the Contender Series. Obviously, people are thinking highly of you, think that you've got what it takes. And like you talked about, we saw a progression every single time. Lost, won a decision, and then a big finish.
Steven Nguyen now awaits his opponent, Jarno Errens. Here we go, 3rd UFC appearance for the Netherlands, Jarno Errens, who's got it feeling like a Euro discotheque in here. Charlie Arnold is octagon side with Jarno Errens, who's ready for his big UFC win. Charlie.
Yeah, you know, I feel like he needs music like this because he said he's, quote, living like a monk during training camp for the past 10 weeks. That was spent at his home gym in the Netherlands, also in Dusseldorf, Germany, where he works out alongside Umar Nurmagomedov. Aaron said in his spare time he likes to work on his bikes, as in motorcycles, guys. He already owns a 1998 BMW, says it's completely souped up, in great shape, but with a bonus tonight, which he believes is coming his way. He says, have no doubt about it, there is a Harley Davidson in his near future. So in Germany, this scares me, but he can hit up to 120 miles an hour on the Autobahn.
Oh my gosh.
Clearly this guy has a need for speed, and he plans to show off some of that speed in the octagon tonight.
Oh, there we go. Paul, how fast were you going on your non-motorized bike the other day when you got clocked
Hit by a car?
Yeah.
Not very fast. Not as fast as the Mustang that hit me, but joke's on him. You know?
We're glad
Joke's
you're
on
here.
him.
Hey, Jarno Errens ready to get to work, though.
Yeah, and listen, this guy really hasn't shown his true potential yet inside of the octagon. He's a fantastic striker. He's also got great grappling, but he's made simple little mistakes. Me and Laura were talking about this, that there's so much more to see from him, and I think facing somebody like Steven Nguyen, he's going to show that striking ability, show that Dutch kickboxing style tonight.
Tell you what, this soundtrack has me ready to ship off to the Jersey Shore, but we'll have to wait till next week for that, won't we, Paul? Here's your tail of the tape for this featherweight matchup. Jarno Errens, 1 year younger, and the 30-year-old Steven Nguyen fighting out of Dallas, Texas. Both fighters 5'11", both sport a reach of 73 inches. Steven Nguyen is your betting favorite in his debut. Here's Joe.
And now, fight fans, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in officially 145 pounds, and in 10 fights holds a record of 9 victories with 1 defeat. Fighting out of Wichita, Kansas, here is Steven the Ninja Nguyen! And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, this mixed martial artist weighed in 144 and 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 13 victories, 5 defeats, with 1 draw. Fighting out of Heerlen, Netherlands, here is Jarno Errens! And your referee in charge is Mark Smith.
Mark Smith is back into the octagon. Third man in at featherweight. Jarno Errens, first appearance since last August in Singapore. And Steven Nguyen breaking in the UFC contract he earned last September tonight. Nguyen is the betting favorite out of the blue corner in white. Jarno Errens is in black.
Fingers, Steven.
So far, betting favorites are undefeated tonight. Fighters out of the blue corner are perfect tonight through the first 3.
Steven Nguyen already going to work with the kicks early. He's landed a couple really solid calf kicks. Nice teep kick to the stomach there.
Oh man, that drew a reaction right away from Errens, and his calf is already red and a little bit swollen from just one heavy kick.
That's something that we saw Aaron struggle with a bit in the Sang-Woo Choi fight his last time out, so good read by Steven Nguyen to focus on that early.
Yeah, and he talked about that, right, that he really does his homework. He likes to study these guys, thinks that this is a full-time job, obviously, not just training, but doing the research. Good ground and pound here from Nguyen.
Yeah, he said, I wrote a whole playbook on this guy, and I think part of that playbook will eventually be to get to the ground as well, but so far focusing on those calf kicks, you can see the redness on Aaron's left calf already.
Yeah, he respects Jarno Errens and his kickboxing, but also 100%. Trusts his ability, so it's smart, right? Feel it out. See what body shot there.
Solid body shot.
And then he went up top. Nguyen seemed to shrug it off, but it was a reaction nonetheless. 90 seconds in, each has landed a good sock.
Watch for that uppercut, too, from Errens. I mean, that's one of his nastiest strikes.
There it
is right up the gut.
And it's effective even more so because he's landing that straight right first.
Exactly.
Now he's gets those elbows in tight, and then he comes up right up the middle between your guard. He's wary of that calf kick, though. Errens definitely getting himself back into this fight. Took some good shots. Oh, just missed that right.
Errens 8-1 going in, too. Halfway through round number 1 as they continue to throw in combination.
Now it's Errens that's landing the strong calf kick.
He's been the more aggressive fighter in the last minute or so. Oh, there's an uppercut
again, yep.
He dips down just a little bit. It's a bit long, too. It's not a real short uppercut.
I mean, it would be so easy to look and see, oh, this guy's 0-2 in the UFC, but Errens is, I mean, he's incredible in the pocket. It's those lapses in judgment that we've seen that hopefully he's gone back and taken a look at, because he certainly has more to give.
And that's what you hope, right, for a young fighter like this, that you're just continuing to learn in the gym. And now that you've been there a couple times, even though it necessarily hasn't gone your way, but maybe you can settle in here in the Apex, more of an intimate setting. Hear your coaches.
Get the jab going, Steve. There you go. Set it up. Don't wait. You're first, you win, Steve. Let's go, Stevie. Get back to being first.
I like that both guys are also kind of threatening their weapons. I get,
oh, yeah.
see this
Fainting
left
that
hand?
uppercut.
See this right?
Yep. You can question mark your punches the same way that you can question mark your kicks, and there's that uppercut again.
That's a really good straight right to the body from Errens. Now he's starting to feel himself in there.
Busted up the mouth of Steven Nguyen. 1 minute to go, and Errens is starting to feel it.
Beautiful straight right. He's really stepping into that. Oh, yeah. That lip is busted. The mouth's pouring blood. Errens leaking from the nose. These guys are getting after it. Good technical striking match so far. Oof.
I love how Errens mixes his targets so fluidly. I mean, every shot he's attacking a different area, forcing the guard of Nguyen and forcing Nguyen to think about so many things at once, as well as flying knees.
Man, both land at the same time. Great fights. Oh, looking to time that right knee. Might have caught the cup.
Final 10 of an action-packed first round. Each had their moments. We'll see what round 2 brings.
Over here, Jarno.
Breathe and relax. You want to sit? Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. All you did was you just got hit with one punch because you're standing in the middle. Stop staying in the middle. You understand? So you got to get that jab going. Every time you go first, you're destroying him. You hear me? Keep hitting with a jab. Hit him with a jab, then hit him with a kick. Hit him with a jab, then hit him with a 2. Hit him with a jab, then hit him with the leg kick, the front kick, everything. You got to start going with a jab. When he goes to kick the leg, stop backing up and eating it. Step in 1, 2. You had him against the fence and you let him off the hook. Every time you go last, you lose. You got to go first. You understand? You have to go first. Whenever you go first, you're eating him up. You're destroying him. When you come in the middle and you throw combos, he's going uppercuts and hooks. Hit him first, move, and get off. Right back to the game plan. All right? Let's go. Come on. All it is your lip. You're fine. Bite down on your mouthpiece.
Move back. Watch your fingers. Okay?
I mean, Lara called it earlier that this is a weapon that Errens uses, and bam, he dips down long. And look at the left hook that he follows it up with, slices that lip of Steven Nguyen, but not to be deterred. And Saif Saud also letting him know, hey, it's just a lip.
Yeah,
just a lip.
Just your lip, it's fine. Bite down on your mouthpiece.
To be fair, it is a very deep cut to the lip. You can kind of see the
flesh. It's a tough area to treat for a cut man in between rounds as well.
You know what I always think about how I've had bad cuts in the mouth and they suck because what do these guys want to do when this is all said and done tonight? They want to go eat and just have a beer, hang out with their family, whatever. Just ruins it.
Stiff jab and another one from Nguyen as he tries to fight his way back into it. It was a close first round.
I'll buy him a milkshake.
Jab is going to work for Nguyen.
Errens started running downhill in the second half of round 1. But Nguyen has busted him up in the first minute of the second.
The momentum has certainly shifted for Jarno Errens. Early on in that first round, he got clipped with. Ever since then, he has just been steamrolling like you're talking about, running down. He's really got the momentum. He's got to be careful, though, because this is where we maybe see, has he improved on making not those little mistakes, maybe, you know, little glitches.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. This is the moment where that gets put to the test because you start to see that momentum build and maybe a finish is coming. That's when you can start to make less wise decisions.
Yeah, can you stay calm? Can you just keep doing what you're doing and not get overly excited? Especially as a young fighter, desperately in seek of that UFC win.
Nguyen has sunk back into his game plan quite nicely in the first 2 minutes of the second round.
And some good shots right there, right down the middle. Nguyen, though, he's trying to do some other things. He's spinning. Think for him, get back to your straight punches down the middle. Attack that calf back. Don't let Jarno get away with that.
Well, and get back to the jab as well. Double it up. I mean, that jab can really act like a flash in front of, you know, a strobe light in your eyes.
There it is. But he's got to be ready for the counter because now Jarno's getting aggressive.
Errens sat on that three-punch combination.
Get that jab going, Stevie.
Both guys maxed in blood.
Pressure.
But this is the kind of fight they both expected.
Stay busy, Steve. Stay busy. Don't wait, Steve.
Counter right. Errens kind of looking for those counter opportunities.
What I like about Errens, when he goes, other than that calf kick, he'll use that to chop one at a time. But when he throws those combos and gets inside close, he's throwing 3 or 4 powerful shots.
It feels like that as soon as things start to really heat up, he heats up with it and actually continues to get better the more intense the chaos gets.
If you've ever watched any Dutch kickboxers drill or spar with each other, it's intense. Ooh. Did you see that little ankle roll there for Nguyen? Anybody notice that? It looked like maybe might be having a little trouble with that left leg. Oh, and another one. I think Errens is aware of it.
You can certainly see some swelling on the front of the shin.
Everything has to come from the eye, Steve. Everything's fast and everything's right from the chin, buddy. Steve, first 1 minute. First,
watch the cup. You good? Stop. You good? All right, watch the cup. Let's go. Fight.
I don't like the he's a little bit indecisive. Is he good? Is he not? Does he want to break? Nguyen needs something to get him back in this. Jarno Errens is really starting to tee off, take his time, and not making big mistakes. He's getting out of the way, lands that combo, realizes, okay, I'm in a bad position. I got to circle out here. This is what Nguyen needs.
Exactly. He's got to trap him against the fence. Exactly. But he's got to do it with activity. He's got to get his jab back working.
Yeah, I think he's
cut him off with the hooks.
Damage starting to pile up on both sides. Errens looks battered and bloodied, but he's doing quite well. Certainly the best we've seen in the UFC thus far.
Oh, he looks like he's having fun.
I think this is the type of fight where he thrives. Oh! When he knocks him down with a right. Short time on the clock. Errens hammering away.
Flash knockdown. Nguyen seems to have recovered.
5 seconds, and there's the horn, and a clock malfunction. It paused. I'm glad they got it right. We'll be back with the third round after this.
These guys are fucking ruining my day. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hold on. Stop. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. You were winning that round. You're fighting great. You lost it at the end. You need a finish. You understand? You need a finish. You can finish this dude if you walk him down and you put the pressure on him and you don't back up in the A zone. You have to finish to win this fight now. And that means you're going to have to go in fucking hell. You got to keep your chin down because you're going to get buzzed. Do not stand and bang with him. If he clips you, be smart, reset, and then get back going for your finish. You need to finish him. We for sure lost that round, okay, because of the end. You had it all going. You got your timing down. I need you to double up, set the head kick up when he trails on the cage, drive him above the cage, and set up the fucking head kick. Let's go. You got the gas. You got the gas? You got the fucking gas? Let's go right now.
Let's go, baby. Mouthpiece. All right. Mouthpiece. All right. Move back.
Let's take a look at this massive shot from Jarno Errens to end the round. Right hand right over the jab side of Steven Nguyen, and what a way to punctuate that second round for Errens.
Yeah, just to clarify, with about 9 seconds left, I kind of saw the clock pause a little bit and was going to mention it, but the action was so frantic and it looked like we might have got a finish. That's why the horn came early. The official clock was right, even though it said a few seconds left. There was a pause. Yeah, the timekeeper hit pause.
Could have been a splat of blood maybe that landed on it. Pause that clock.
Either way, third and final round. Safe side very clear with Steven Nguyen. You need a finish if you want to get your win here in your UFC debut tonight. Now, Jarno Errens got even better at the end of the second round as he did at the end of the first round.
That left leg is not working right for Steven Nguyen. Even though he's in southpaw now, he stepped back for a second and the ankle rolled. The calf is damaged.
And he's not one to spend a lot of time in southpaw, Steven Nguyen. He can switch a bit, but it's not the stance he fights out of normally.
Yeah, you can tell that Yeah, see how he did that right
really
there?
Walking gingerly on it.
And he's not saying anything in the corner. Oh. What happened there? Flip? Or did he catch him? Oh, big elbow!
Goodness, Steven Nguyen has turned the tables.
Nguyen going to work on top. He looks for this guillotine.
Errens in big-time danger here as he has the hands locked.
He's got to watch his neck. Errens has got to watch his neck.
Nguyen trying to walk him down. He doesn't have much movement and explosiveness still.
And you know what, guys? That may be the momentum, right, for Steven Nguyen that he needs. Because, man, you can tell he's a bit down on himself. He's busted up. His lips hurt. His calves hurt. Then you get an opportunity to, oh, it's so hurt. He can't stand on it right. And Jarno Errens is aware of it.
How about that? He's landed 84 significant strikes and counting. His previous best was 30. It's already above his first 2 UFC appearances combined. So a career night for Errens in the octagon tonight. We'll see if he can finish it off with knocks him down with the left. Errens trying to style points it now.
Nguyen is just a sitting duck with that leg damaged the way that it is, and Errens going to go to work on the ground here, rips the leg out.
I think this is a mistake for Errens.
Yeah, don't go in close.
I know they can't help it, right? It's so there when a guy's hurt, the takedown is there, but keep doing what you're doing. You're striking beautifully. You're landing shots. You're diverse. You're mixing up your ranges and where you're striking, what you're using. Keep fighting like that. I'm sure fatigue may be a bit of it because it's a crazy pace. A lot of strikes have been thrown for him. Nguyen, tough, man. Yeah. Tough.
Well, it's hard to pivot on your strikes. It's not just about the movement being compromised. The power is reduced, too, when you can't spin into your strikes the way that you normally would with that leg the way it is.
Oh.
Hard enough, though.
Each trying to land a big right that time. 2 minutes to go in our early fight of the night candidates.
Steven Nguyen still trying to stay in this fight, marching forward. He knows he's got to go. He's got to go for broke, 100%. But that is so much easier said than done for an athlete in this position when your leg's gone, your lips busted and bleeding, you're tasting your own blood, you're exhausted.
Sounds like a Paul Felder fight.
Although I'd be zombie walking forward right now trying to murder somebody. Like that guy in that Mustang I'd like to
Oh,
calf kick.
Ate it squarely on the left calf. Still marching forward is Steven the Ninja.
Yeah, and shout out to Steven Nguyen because people at home, you have no idea the pain that leg is going through.
Oh! Uppercut with a left, and Nguyen waves him on for more.
What a combination.
Some nights you're just on, right? You're feeling yourself, your strikes are there, and that is the night that Jarno Errens is having right now. He's been waiting a long time to put on a performance like this. If he continues like this for 50 seconds, he's going to get his hand raised.
Still swinging big, though. Dripping blood from his busted up lip and more is Steven Nguyen, but undeterred in his UFC debut.
And I can tell you, right, this is one of those moments when you're Jarno Errens and you've been waiting this long for a W. This is the longest 30 seconds of his young career where he knows he's got it. I just can't get finished in the next 30 seconds. And that can happen. We've seen it time and time again.
And what a dog Steven Nguyen is to still be in this fight, still throwing, still pushing forward.
Oh, these two setting the bar for excitement tonight at the Apex. Jarno Errens backing off, arms extended. He has gotten his UFC victory over the course of 15 hard-fought minutes. Jarno Errens and Steven Nguyen. Pat on the back for that one. Official decision when we come back.
A hell of a good fight. You came back. It was only the knockdown that might have cost you. We'll see. Get over there.
Hey, look, it's fight of the night. Put your shirt on.
Great fight all around. It was a fucking hell of a fight.
You got a hell of a chin.
Yeah, dude, what a fight, bro.
Brother, very good, man. Good news, see you, brother. Fight of the night. Yeah, 100%.
Check out the new ESPN MMA show. Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen combined for Good Guy, Bad Guy. Every week, the two legends are going to debate the hottest topics in MMA. Watch on YouTube, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and you can listen wherever you get your podcast. DC and Chael every Monday and Thursday. Don't miss it. All right, for the official decision, here again is Joe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and all 3 judges score it 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Jarno Errens!
I'm here with your winner, Jarno Errens. Congratulations, Jarno. I know you've waited a long time to be standing in this octagon and get your hand raised. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling damn good. 10 weeks I lived like a monk. Nobody believed in me anymore. But hey, the first win, and I think it will be a fight of the night bonus right now, right?
You guys absolutely went to war, and the strikes were just on display. We know you're a well-rounded mixed martial artist, but tonight the kicks, the calf, the uppercut, I'm sure we're going to show some highlights for you, but you were just on point. Were you feeling yourself that entire time and finding that range?
I was, like I said, I was 10 weeks fully focused. I was going to live with my parents. Normally I live with my girlfriend. I said for a couple of weeks goodbye to her just to focus me on the fight. It's hard. It's a hard sport, man, you know, because when you lost, nobody knows you. But after this one, probably everybody going to know me again. And today, let's see that I'm a really threat for the featherweight division. And I'm coming for you all, boys, you know. It ain't much if it is Dutch. Ain't Dutch, right?
There you go. Hey, well, congratulations on that first victory inside of the octagon. Jarno Errens, ladies and gentlemen.
Huge moment for the 29-year-old fighting out of the Netherlands. He's on the board in the featherweight division, and fight fans will be excited to see him make the walk to the octagon next time.